Hey, this is Andreas from eSurfer, live from Berlin, from our test center here at the Spree River. Today I want to show you how to change the impeller of the Lampuga Jetboard. I have an older impeller here. There's a lot of scratches and it's not very good anymore. This can happen if you ride too close to the beach and you get sand or little stones into your jet. Then this one will actually look like this. And the problem is your jetboard will be not as efficient anymore as before. So if you are close to us or another Lampuga service partner, please visit them and they can easily change this for you. If you want to do this yourself, you can get from us, from our website, this kind of impeller set. It has a new impeller and a new ring here. But what you also need in order to change this is actually a special toolkit, which we also sell. And I will show you a little bit more in detail what's inside. Let's have a closer look to the toolkit from Lampuga. You can buy them from us. Inside you have some special tools, a torque wrench, with different adapters. And you have some special tools from Lampuga which exactly fit, for example, this one for the nozzle. You have also two sets actually to block the impeller so that you can easily remove it and actually fix it again. One says open and the other one says close. Let's have a look at the impeller set, what's inside. Of course, you have a brand new impeller and then you have a wear ring. The wear ring is here outside of the impeller because there should be almost no space in between. On the other hand, you don't want that metal scratches on metal. That's why you have this plastic wear ring. And last but not least, you have a new nut and a washer. In order to get access to the impeller or the dryer cartridge, we have to remove this part here. In order to do this, you have to open these two lockers. That's relatively easy. You just push it here like this and then you get it out. And you do the same on the other side. In order to lose the nozzle, I need some tools like the torque wrench. I need this small adapter from 1/4 to 1/2. There's a little pin here. Push this and then you get this on. And then you need the special tool for the nozzle. And it just plugs in like this. Now let's remove the rear cover. We have our special tool. You have to open it clockwise. This is relatively easy. And after 1 or 2 turns, you can actually do the rest by hand. It's not so difficult. There's an O-ring, be careful that you don't lose it. And then you can just remove the rear cover and you have access to the impeller and also to the dryer cartridge. Okay, in order to remove the impeller, you need again your special tool like your torque wrench. You need also again this small adapter from 1/4 to 1/2 and the tool here with the number 17. Wrong side. Okay. Then you need this tool which is exactly just for removing the impeller and you have to remove this screw. We will need this in a few seconds. Okay, as a next step we have to remove the nut and the washer underneath. We take this tool open to lock the impeller. Then you take the tool with the number 17 and actually turn it counterclockwise. After a few turns, you can do the rest by hand, or you take, the tool to make it easier. This is a nut, and then we take the washer. After we remove the nut and the washer, we take the special tool here for the impeller and put it on by hand clockwise, and you have to screw it at least 4 times. Then you take the black screw, also by hand, again clockwise. Okay, then you take the tool close to block the impeller again. And with tool number 17, clockwise, you can now remove the impeller. And you see it will come out immediately. Then you remove the tool and you have your impeller. In the next step, we will look at the wearing if there's any defect. If there's a defect, we will change it. If not, we just leave it as it is. If you need to change it, you need a screwdriver and a tool like this, and then you just do something like this and take the tool and take it out. It may break, but that's fine, it's damaged anyway, so you have a new one in your impeller set. I will leave mine inside because this one is really still good enough. So in order to install the impeller, we need to set the torque wrench to 12 Newton meter. You do this by having the 0 here on top, and then you pull this down and can turn it as long as you can see the 12 here at the 0. Now it's set to 12 Newton meter. Before you assemble anything, also the wearing, make sure that everything is clean and that there's no dirt inside. Then you take the impeller with this side here inside, take the washer, take the nut, and then earlier I made a mistake. It is not 12 Newton meter, it's actually 15. So I changed this already to 15, you know how to do it. You take the tool close and do it clockwise. Make sure you hold this tool which blocks the impeller, otherwise it will fall out. And then you keep it going until you have 15 Newton meter. Last but not least, we have to assemble everything again. Again, make sure everything is clean inside and here at the nozzle. Then you take the rear cover, put it on its place, and screw in the nozzle counterclockwise, at first by hand. Like this. Then you take the torque wrench again with the tool for the nozzle. I had to change this now to 25 Newton meters, so you need a little bit more pressure to put this on. So set it to 25 Newton meter, hold this tool, and then make sure you realize now it's enough. Okay, we take this off, and as a final step, we just connect this lockers again, like with your snowboard bindings. That's it. Now you know how to change an impeller or a dry cartridge. If you don't want to do it yourself, no problem, just come to us, we will help you. See you.